Hey everyone, it's your girl Leslie, and welcome to my channel.
It's not fair, 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 not fair.
Hey everyone, it's been a little bit, and I'm so sorry for that. I've been quite sick, and a lot of stuff's got mixed around and all that. And I also have some very amazing announcements, and some sad ones too. Those have already been pre-announced in the little... I don't know how to describe it, and I forgot what it is called, but basically if you go to my YouTube channel and you kind of go through the sections, you know, the playlist, and you'll see a small area where you'll see the posts I've been making, not video, but like writing posts and votes and all that. By the way, if you haven't cast the vote, go vote, man. Go vote. But it's just a lot of stuff has been going on. I got sick, and it's just been not the best. My fish also recently died, Yuki, and it's very sad to hear. He's been in a couple of my videos. So is my other betta, but my other betta's just more chill, more exciting, more likely than Yuki. Yuki will be missed. I did cry a lot of freaking tears, so thank goodness I recorded this on a different day. But may he rest in peace. But also interjecting that, all of a sudden, like, whoa, what the freak? One of my adopted brothers recently, literally recently, unexpectedly gave me a new betta fish. His name is Fishurin Ramon Izquierdo. Yes, it's a very long name, but it's Fishurin for short. I already made a post about him and all that, but right after I go through the main parts of this video, I am going to promise you I will show you what he looks like, what his current, where he's at and where he's living currently, and how he's chilling so far. And same thing with Jalapeno. Jalapeno's still alive and very well. He's just chilling at this point. He's like, hey mom, so you back, yay. And all that. So in today's video, it'll be obviously a little bit different because of all the updates and all that. And yada yada. But today's video, we're going to be reading a Ben X Reader. We're going to start off in chapter 3, by the way, because the first video I made about it, I read all the way to chapter 2, and then I didn't put that we actually read to chapter 2, and then it probably got some people confused, and I got myself confused included. So I'm just letting you guys know right now in this area, in this circumstance, that we are in chapter 3 right now. Okay, and I'll make sure I put it in the title next time, so I don't forget 0%. Also, I'm going to start making some different videos since it is October, my darlings. I'm going to be starting to make a bit of different videos there and there. Unexpectedly, expectedly. It honestly depends. Heck, I might even make one right after this video.
Hint.
Of course, if you're subscribed, you might be the first one to know. If you also ring notifications, you better have. If you love me, then press the ring notifications so you can get my vids as soon as possible. But anyways, without further ado, let's get straight into the story. Hey everyone, we are in chapter 3. Yay! Flashback. I can't even Buddhisti's point of view. User, answer me, Ben. Cleverbot. Welcome back. User, what is the point of doing this? Why? Cleverbot, amusing to see. How? Cleverbot, fun to play. Fun to toy with you. Make you feel safe. I wonder how you would have reacted. To what? If I haven't revealed myself and stayed hidden. Only doing little things to play with you. Close out your windows, turn off your computer, move your mouse by itself, little things. Make you wonder if I am there, but you never know. give you little hints that I am. I want to do something different with you. You did this before? Yes, and I will do it again. To who, Ben? Do you know Ben? Won't tell that information to you. How did Ben die? You know. No. But how did he drown? Won't tell that to you. Why? It is reserved for another. Who? Another who asks. When? Later. End of flashback. Time to wake up, YN. Your eyes slowly opened, blinded by the light pouring into your bedroom window. Rubbing your eyes as you sat up, looked around the room. Was it all a dream? You were in your bed, in your pajamas. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Ow! A sudden throb of pain into your arm made you groan. You looked down at your left wrist and saw what had looked like a thick metal bracelet around it. There were strange patterns engraved on it, and the material was light. It was actually very pretty, even if it had an eerie, otherworldly aesthetic. Where did this come from? You didn't even remember owning such a strange bracelet. The band was loose, and a strange warmth emitted from it. You tugged on the bracelet. It wouldn't come off. Feeling a bit panicky, you ran to the bathroom and looked into the mirror. It was no longer cracked. That was really odd. Ben's words finally echoed in your mind. I want to have some fun. Let's begin, shall we? So it wasn't a bad dream. But what was his bracelet for? Where was the torture he promised? Not that you wanted or enjoyed torture, but the suspense made you nervous. Shiver. You hoped the strange bracelet wasn't some sort of shock collar that would electrocute you when you did something wrong. You combed your hair with your fingers and ran back into your room and checked the clock. 7:30 a.m.? You were going to be late for school. You quickly threw on a blue hoodie and black jeans and grabbed your backpack and shoes and ran out of the door. Your parents were already at work, so you didn't have to worry about an explanation. No time for one anyway. As you ran down the sidewalk, you glanced down at the bracelet. It gave a faint emerald glow, which surprised you. This had to be Ben's doing. But why? Not sure if your sudden plan would even work. You took a deep breath and spoke. Okay, Ben, what's this for? What does it mean? Oh, it reminds me of the audio. What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm continuing. You waited. Surely he wouldn't respond to, silly girl. It means that you belong to me now. You skated to a stop, sweating bullets. You could hear his voice echo in your head. Belong to him? What is he talking about? Then it hit you. You looked down at your wrist in horror. This wasn't a bracelet. It was a shackle. Oh shit! Chapter 4. Get it off? Get it off! Panic slowly set in. You tried to pry the metal off your wrist, but it was no use. The opening was far too small to squeeze over your hand without something breaking. You could hear Ben's laughter echoing in your ears. You shouldn't have done that. Suddenly, the walkway beneath you began to sway beneath you. Wait, what? Beneath you. The virtual disturbance grew stronger as everything in your field of vision started to spinning violently. You fell to your knees, jogging your fingernails on the concrete sidewalk. Your head pounded, and you could feel the bile rising in your throat. Then suddenly, everything stopped. You felt your balance steady and the pain in your head subside. No more, please. What are you doing to me? You forced yourself to stand and walk towards your house. That's when you felt it. It started a faint burning sensation in your hand. Then it spread to your arms and to your shoulders. You saw flames slowly envelop your skin, searing your flesh. A scream came from your mouth as you fell, cradling your arms oh my gosh. Cradling your arms, crying in agony as the fire continued. You couldn't see him, but you know he was there, watching you, laughing. Oh my gosh. Ben, stop. It hurts. Stop. I can't cry. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't feel like crying today. You sobbed. You feel what I felt. It's beautiful, isn't it? He laughed. But I'll go easy on you. Slowly the flame subsided. Your tear-clouded vision cleared, and you saw no more burns in your skin. On your skin, excuse me. The pain faded, and your heartbeat slowed. This was an illusion? What was the point of doing this? Why? You cried. It's amusing to see. It's fun toying with you. Just wait until we really start to play. Ben giggled like a child. You thought this was torture? This was just the demo. We haven't even started the real game yet. No? You slowly stood, staggering a bit before you looked down at your shackle and your wrist in anger. No more. There you go, girl. As you should. I refuse to be your slave, Ben. You yelled.
Now I know what's real and what is fake.
You grabbed on hold the bracelet on your wrist and pulled it as hard as you could. It didn't matter what happened to you. You had to free yourself. The bracelet pressed painfully against the bones in your skin. You groaned and felt tears prickle your eyes as you continued forcing it off. What are you doing? Ben demanded. Stop it. Stop that. But you didn't stop. Your groans turned into a pained yell as it finally gave in. Your wrist. You heard a sickening pop and a searing pain made you scream. Hey, I said stop. With one excruciating tug, you pulled the bracelet off. It fell to the concrete below you. Ben's voice was no longer in your head. You looked down at your wrist. It was blue and swollen. The joint looked out of place. Your fingers were tingling. But the worst part from Ben's playtime was far worse. You cradled your wrist in your other hand and headed back home. You ran into the kitchen, dialed your mother on the house phone. The phone rang 3 times before she answered. Hello? Her sweet voice reassured you, nearly making you cry. Mom, can you come home, please? I need to go to the hospital. There was a silence on the other end for a moment before your mother spoke. Stay right there. I'll be home in 5 minutes. 15 minutes later. Okay, sweetheart, how did this exactly happen? The doctor asked you gently. He was examining the x-ray on your monitor. Your wrist was indeed dislocated, which could be dangerous if left untreated. I fell rushing to school, you lied. There was no way in hell they would believe that actually what happened. The doctor shook his head. We're going to surgically adjust the bones in your wrist. Have you eaten or drank anything in the last hours or taken any painkillers? No, you responded. Good. Then we can go through with the surgery promptly. You will need to sign an informed consent form, of course. He handed you a pen and paper, stating that you know about the surgery and being unconscious. A few minutes later. We'll put you under anesthesia so you won't feel a thing. Recovery time is 8 weeks, in a cast. With a few checkups in betweens, you receive painkillers from when you leave. Your father and I will be here when you wake up, okay? Your mother gave you a reassuring smile. Okay, he muttered, allowing the doctor to lead you into the operating room where 3 other surgeons were waiting. One of the surgeons told you to get on the operating table, and you did. The nerves finally kicking in. You shook your head as she patted you on the back, handing you the amnesia mask. Hold on to this and take deep breaths, okay? She said, the facial mask muffling her voice. You nodded. 1 breath, 2 breaths, 3 breaths. Somewhere in the blackness of your subconsciousness. YN. No, not that voice. Leave me alone. I wanted to say I'm sorry. His voice sounded genuine and full of guilt. That's impossible. A monster like him can't feel guilt. You? Apologizing? Don't make me laugh. You said I don't even know how to spell that. I'm really sorry. You don't understand. I just wanted to be free. Free? What does he mean, free? What are you talking about, Ben? I'm trapped, and I want to get out. I can only stay in your laptop and your subconsciousness. I can spread like a virus, infecting everything that I can connect to it. But I want to feel what humans feel. I want to be free. You can free me. I don't know if I want to do that. You could feel your heartbeat pounding. How did this demeanor change so drastically? You're special, YN. You can help me, and I promise I'll leave you alone. I swear. This game is over, okay? It sounded so convincing, so gentle, hypnotic. He promises to leave me alone. No, I can never trust you. Get out of my head. How are you here? Where are you? You can't escape me. I'm everywhere. Get away from me, Ben. Who's Ben, sweetie? You opened your eyes and focused on your mother, who was watching you curiously. Your father was next to her, leaning on his chair. She's still shaky from the medicine. She's been spewing all kinds of nonsense since they brought her into the recovery room. Mom? Dad? You gave a small smile. The doctor walked in holding a box and a clipboard. You're awake. How do you feel, YN? He asked you. You looked down at your arm and hand. Which was now covered in a thick fluorescent green cast. I see what you did there. Fine, I guess. You muttered, feeling the soreness in your wrist. The procedure was successful. Now that's left is the recovery. Please don't overextend yourself, okay? We don't want any permanent damage. Here's your medication. You simply nodded. The doctor handed the box to your father, excused himself, and exited the room, leaving you and your parents alone. Honey, your father and I were worried that you didn't have a cell phone when you got hurt, so we bought you the latest smartphone. She reached into her purse and pulled out a shiny new Galaxy S7 Edge. Ooh, damn. Girl, you should have got my type of phone. My phone is... Girl, my phone might be better than that one. Oh, okay, anyway. Thanks, Mom. You smiled to yourself as she handed it to you. You gratefully took the gift and stared at the polished flat screen. Your father cleared his throat. We synced it with your laptop at the store, so all your photos and music is on there as well. Oh, cool. Thanks, Dad. By the time his words sunk, it was too late. You could feel an eerie emerging pass from the phone to you as the green lit up. 2 words displayed on the screen. Hello, everyone. Some stuff happened, but now we are in chapter 5 since I want to continue reading this. Yay! Okay. Chapter 5. It took every ounce of willpower in your body to not throw the cell phone across the room. You glanced at your parents, who were oblivious to your distress. They had no idea what they just did. I can't tell them. Thank you so much, Euphane grinned. Hide it. They can't know about this. You looked down at your cell phone in your hand. The words were gone. 3 hours later. You had just gotten home from the hospital. As soon as your dad unlocked the door, you sprinted upstairs to your room, where your laptop was, sitting on the desk, closed and turned off. You had to get rid of that thing. But if your parents noticed it was longer in the house, it would start more complications. You started walking over to your desk, picking up the laptop cautiously. You looked for a place to hide it, under the bed. You slid the laptop under the bed quickly, out of sight, out of mind. You looked down at your cell phone in your hoodie pocket. Now, this was a different story. What were you going to do with this? As if on cue, the phone vibrated. Sweat began to form on your forehead as you reached down and picked it up. A memo document was opened, where they're written in red letters. Ugh, excuse me. Take me everywhere you go. Was he serious? Did he expect me to carry my phone around with him in it? You tapped the screen and angrily angrily typed, like hell I will. There was no way you were going to walk around with a direct means for him to contact you. Another message appeared. Maybe you don't understand. You could hear a strangled cough. It was your mother's. Mom! You panicked and ran down the stairs towards the sound of her gasping for air. She was in the kitchen clutching her chest, your father holding her up. Mom, what's wrong? You asked, kneeling down beside her. My heart and my chest, it hurts. She squeezed. She was having a heart attack. You widened as the phone in your hand vibrated. You shook as you read on the screen. You will take this phone everywhere you go, or your parents are dead. Starting off with your mother. Your head spun. He did this. You quickly typed a response. Fine, I'll just do it. Stop. In that moment, your mother calmed. She breathed a sigh of relief and slowly stood. Phew, that was strange. The pain is gone. Must have been a false alarm. Your father just shook his head. Doesn't matter. I'm taking you to the doctor this minute, he said sternly. He turned to you. Will you be okay by yourself? You're about to insist that he take you with them, but then you remembered. Either way, if you don't keep your phone with you at all times, he'll hurt them. You shook your head. It'll be fine. Just take care of Mom. Your father nodded and led your mother out the front door. As soon as the door closed, a message appeared on your phone. Smart choice. You could feel hands on your shoulders. You froze. It was him. Why don't you just leave me alone? You whispered. Because it's just so much fun playing with you. I'm intrigued by you. Instead of giving in to me, you are willing to go drastic measures to defy me. Hence your wrist. But you could always set me free. I'll leave you alone. That's simple. He whispered in your ear. His voice was so human sounding. You said that before. How would one go about doing that? You spoke cautiously. It's nothing much, really. All you have to do is give me a drop of your blood. Then I will be able to take full physical form. That's it? It's that simple? Why didn't you just take my blood? I'm nothing to you when it comes to defense, apparently. Ben sighed, stepping in front of you. He still looked the same, green tunic and piercing red eyes. Despite his odd appearance, most would admit he was attractive. That's impossible. Unfortunately, for this thing to work, you have to give me your blood willingly. I cannot force you. He sounded quite irritated by the fact. You were the only person who could free him, but he had no control over the matter. Then you realized you had the upper hand. You grinned. Which would be more pleasing to you in the end, torturing me or being free? Being free, of course, he scoffed. Do you know how much it sucks not being able to walk around freely? I can only go where you go. One would say it's you that has me on a leash. His voice slowly dropped into a dramatic growl. I want out. You flinched from his frightening outburst, but you quickly composed yourself with an idea when an idea hit you. So, I don't want to be tortured, and you want to be free, right? Ben leaned forward, eager to hear what you had to say. I'm listening. You'll just have to convince me to give you my blood willingly. The worse you treat me, the less chance you'll have of being free. You grinned. Ben was taken aback. Then he chuckled. Do you realize that I could kill you at any moment? But then you'd never be free. You're smarter than I thought. Let's hope you can keep that up. But before you could rejoice, he held up a finger. Make no mistake, YN. we still play by my rules. Ooh, oh my goodness, this is getting interesting the more I read. Oh shit, whoopsie. But anyways, back to me. So hi everyone, oh my goodness. That was, oh lord, that was like intense. Then it was like, oh shit, she got him good. And then I was like, damn. Oh, sorry, I'm not dead. But just goddamn, dude, that was that was interesting as fuck. Oh my gosh, I'm surprised I didn't I forced myself not to read ahead, so I didn't spoil nothing. Zip, zero. I'm not entirely sure if I should put a warning or not, but if I do decide to put a warning, you guys will see it. But I do hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing videos, guys. And yes. oh, how could I forget? So, now that we are over with the story, we're over with that part, let's get straight into what the betta fishes one are living out currently, what they look like right now, and the new betta fish, fishery. But transition. Okay, y'all, so I know it looks a little bit messy, I apologize for that, but this is first jalapenos. He's doing great. He's mostly blue. I take that as a very good sign, and he looks freaking gorgeous. Look at him, my baby. And I recently got real plants. I got Java Firm, Ambiguous, and then a little pot where here, let me show you. That's a better look at it. That's a cute ass pot. I got that. It's pretty. And then the other plant is like back there in the corner. It's gonna grow and sprout and be freaking beautiful. Oh, by the way, hey jalapeno. Next tank. There's this little pot right there. So fucking cute. I love it. And then that's a little thing. I actually like that. It looks kind of something from SpongeBob. Then the plant is right there. There's Fishurin. He's hiding behind the plants, but if you look close enough, you'll find him. He is so cute. Oh, so freaking adorable. I'll show you a full picture of him though. But that's what it looks like so far. And I love the real plants. It looks fucking gorgeous. Just look at those real plants, my guy. I think I did a pretty damn good job. Oh, it's fucking lit. Okay, transition back to me. Hi everyone, so back to me. Finally, yes. I did have to do research on how to take care of the plants, obviously. There surprisingly wasn't a lot of research done or how to properly plant them or anything like that in YouTube for some reason. And I was looking for YouTube because I need a visual example. But I think I did a pretty good job. I just said to not directly plant it, to tie it to something or something like that. And I was like, okay, well, I'll tie it to something. And it's not good to be a floating plant or all that. And I was like, okay, cool. So, yeah, I just kind of tied it to something. I tied one of the plants on one of the tanks with, to a stick, and I just kind of leaned it like this. So the fish can just go through it. At the same time, it holds the plant slightly better and all that, and it won't make it go tip forward. I got also fertilizer. The fertilizer looks like this. The tablets, I just put like 2 in each tank, and I have to replace it every 3 months. But it helps the plant survive and all that. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then the random plants, I got a little cute pot. Though they just said it was a to-go plant for bettas, and I was like, okay, we'll get that. But yeah, I just wanted to start to experiment how good I'm able to take care of the plants under them. I don't know about the specific lighting, but I'm gonna see if I can do more research about the lighting, but I'm pretty sure it's just relatively normal lighting, not like burning hot lighting, but like normal lighting, if that makes sense. So yeah. Oh goodness. But I do hope you guys like it, and if you have any type of suggestions on what can I do to improve it, or you're a betta fish expert and you see something odd with the betta fish, please let me know in the comments. Do not hesitate. Do not hesitate. and all that. Anyways, y'all, I gots to go. Bye and peace.